We're talking about the credo element being responsibility-centered. And when it comes to that, well, somewhere you also need to realize that your career is your responsibility. And here is our Global Chief People Officer, Prabir Jha, with his insights on it.
This is a very interesting month. A month which reminds us of being responsibility-centered. And as I've been reflecting, I realize one of the most important responsibilities that each one of us has as an individual is responsibility for our own careers. In my entire career working with different companies, small, huge, one of the things that every employee is bothered about is one's career. But the challenge of careers is we believe that it is the responsibility of the manager, it's the responsibility of the organization to plan and manage your career. Now, many years back, when the world was more stable and life was predictable, business was more assured and certain, maybe this worked. I don't think it works anymore. The person most responsible for one's career is ourselves. And I think being responsibility-centered is also taking ownership for one's career. How do you build responsibility for your career? First, ask yourself, what is it that you want to do? Most of us are prisoners of the world around us. We want to be a clone of someone. Why should it be? Ask yourself, do I want to be a victim or a prisoner of my education, of my past experience? Or do I want to build a career around the passion that I have, around the deeply embedded life interests that are mine? If you don't do that, you will possibly still stutter along, but you will never be fulfilled. And careers are about fulfillment of the purpose of your life. And therefore, being responsibility-centered is about discovering yourself, discovering what makes you tick, discovering what makes you come alive, discovering what is your mojo. If you don't do that, series of jobs and series of months and years is not a career. Career is not about a title change. Career is not just about a job change. Career at some level is about changing yourself. Career is about optimizing yourself. Career is about discovering yourself. And that is being responsibility-led. So I think my suggestion to anyone who wants to build a career is to step back and ask, what therefore are my true career anchors? Irrespective of your function, your business, your industry, your education, where is it that I come alive? And then shape your career choices in areas, including if you need to acquire a different education, if you need to do something which you've never done before, something that may be very unconventional, but suddenly your career starts flapping. It gets wings. It sounds very simple. And the cynics will say, but that's not being practical. Who's going to give me a job? Maybe you won't need a job. Maybe you will start giving jobs. But it all starts from the reality of asking yourself, where do I come alive? I always tell myself that imagine if I had to do a job which was very highly paid, but it was a boring thing behind the laptop doing Excel sheets. I don't think I would have enjoyed my career. I don't think I would even have had my career. I enjoy people, personally speaking. I enjoy the thrill of shaping people, helping them succeed. And I'm glad that when I was deciding to do my specialization in my MBA days, I said I must do HR. Some people would have loved to do finance. Some people would have loved to do marketing. I would have been a very good marketer, by the way. But I chose to do HR because I believed that is where I come alive. And when you do something where you naturally come alive, there is a greater chance of you succeeding and excelling in that career choice. Remember, the world does not remember averages. You must be the best at what you do. And this choice of picking the right career is an example of being responsibility-centered.